comfortable.
Right.
Take a break.
We're gonna be clapping knees right now.
Clapping cheeks?
Not just knees.
Oh shit. Are you recording? Because this would be great. So Mike said we're ready to clap some cheeks. No, that's whatever it takes.
Your chick's daddy.
Oh shit. Oh yeah. There it is.
Zapapi.
Yeah.
Anywho, yeah. It's fine. Should be good.
6.
If you're 5'5", then I'm. What'd you say?
I'm just a
Oh,
teenage
666.
dirtbag baby.
Oh, I love it. This is perfect.
Tickets to Iron Maiden, baby.
This is going on. I'm telling you, that soundboard. We need a bigger
yeah.
soundboard. We need a bigger soundboard now.
That was it right there. That was an exclusive right there.
Shit, there
for
you
my
go.
next album dropping.
Secret messages from Mike. You know what I'm saying? So, anyway. It's hot as fuck.
Are we on right now?
We are on. Are you ready for the intro? Let's
Live
go.
and direct. I got this, bro. What up, folks? I'm just kidding.
It's all good. Let me put this in.
If I pull out the promo I made,
Yeah.
where your whole speech, did you see that? Oh wow,
Wait,
dude.
which one? The whole speech?
Yeah, I fucking put your promo out. Look, like if you go look at our
Today's the Friday one. The
in our
Agato?
in our Instagram, right here.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah, the whole thing. I gotta read it. There you go.
What's going on, folks? Welcome to the Lemonade Podcast. I'm your host Frank. Here at the Lemonade Podcast, we go by the saying, when life gives you lemons, we make lemonade, and we pour it onto the world. And with that, we hope to encourage, inspire, and empower not only those of you tuning in, but our guests themselves. And today's guest is...
Ta-da! Oh yeah, there you go. We got it. All right. Do you have a mic?
Yeah.
Oh, you don't. That's cool. That's fine. You'll be all right.
I should have just read it like a teleprompter.
Like a teleprompter? Mr. President.
Yeah.
Anyways, all right. You ready?
The war in the Middle East. I'm just kidding. Okay.
Too soon?
Yeah, too soon.
Well, it's not Middle East.
It is the Middle East. What the fuck?
I'm thinking of Ukraine still.
Bro, you were there, bro.
I mean, that one, yeah.
You were-
know how many wars?
you were in that war.
On the other side.
Yeah.
What's going on, folks? Welcome to the Lemonade Podcast. I'm your host, Frank, along with Matt and Mike. Here at the Lemonade Podcast, we go by the saying, when life gives you lemons, we make lemonade. And we pour it onto the world. And with that, we hope to encourage, inspire, and empower not only those of you tuning in, but our guests themselves. And in true wrap-up fashion, we are here at the Chula Vista Brewery on 3rd Avenue in beautiful Chula Vista, California. So thanks to them. Shout out to Tim and Dolly Parker for having us. Cheers.
And this amazing guava seltzer.
There it is. All that new shit, come out and test it out. Damn it, you. Go away. Anyways, that's Elise. Hey, real quick shout out to Elise, because Elise has been rocking with us since the beginning. Along with Matt, Mike, and anybody else who I told about this whole idea about the Lemonade Podcast. She was one of them, and she's seen us come this far. And she was also the plug when it came to hosting us here at the Chula Vista Brewery. So shout out to her. Also, happy birthday.
Oh, happy birthday.
Yeah, it was on Thursday, but yeah, fun times. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Yeah?
Doing great. Yeah, doing great.
What you been up to, bro?
Just not much, man. Just working on the podcast, working
Yes.
on the promos.
Yes, sir.
Working
Working on what else, though? Working on what else?
On the gym, bro. These fucking triceps looking fucking extra mighty, bro.
Hey.
But yeah, probably by season 6, I'll probably be the size of Frank. So,
And by season 6, I'll be the size of Mike. So. I'm just gonna do it. No.
But aside from that, nah, man, just excited for this wrap up. Ready to get some guests up here and get it cracking, man.
Yeah, for sure. So, season 6 will be fucking great. Wait till we get done with season 5, and then whatever else we got going on. But shit, man, we made it to season 4.
I know, man.
yeah.
Fucking A, huh?
You know what I mean? Yeah. It's been a fucking crazy ride.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Season 4, at least for me, I don't know about Matt. I'm pretty sure. Hopefully, no, not really. But for me, it's been a little. This one was the toughest season so far. Just to be able to, just because of scheduling. I think scheduling was a big thing, trying to get everybody, and that's always the tough part. But I remember the first season, we went ham, and like in 1 month, we recorded everything.
Right. Yeah. I didn't even participate. I probably participated only in like 30% of all the interviews or the podcast episodes in this season. So I didn't really get a chance to join you guys in these episodes, but you know, the ones that I did were pretty fun. So you know.
No, I mean you were killing it to begin with, just with the what do you call it, with the promos and whatnot. So
Right.
I'm very appreciative of you, all the shit you've been doing, and how you've grown with it. And at times I'm like, I know this shit came last minute to you. Here, do what you can with it. You never disappoint. What's dope is too is that the people who've been on and who you create these posts for, you know, I feel like they're really appreciative of it.
I mean, I really hope so, dude, because like, and I've told you before, that's probably one of my biggest like insecurities on that. It's just trying to figure out like the promo or design, just go in with their style, just kind of like their aesthetic.
Yeah,
that's kind of like what I kind of shoot for. I mean, or just kind of like my interpretation of their art.
Yeah,
just kind of like how I see it. So I kind of like develop my form of art on the promo compared with their art, and that's kind of how I play with it. But yeah, man, I mean, that's kind of like a work in progress as always, you know what I mean? And it's just one of those things that I try to stay consistent on. Before, it used to fucking kill me, dude. I would be like, oh, dude, you think they're gonna like it, or are they gonna judge it? And now it's just kind of like, man, you guys are gonna accept this whether you like it or not,
sure.
dude. This is your promo, bro.
Yeah, but I think you found your way through it. It's you know what I mean, through it all. You experimented, and as hard as it can be sometimes to put yourself out there and feel like you're doing a great job. You know what I mean? Like that's the tough part, because like you said, you're like, yo, at first I don't know if they're gonna like it, and then later you're like, fuck it, you know what, this is what you get. But I feel like with that is because of the confidence that you've grown in creating. You know what I mean?
Right, yeah. And I think it was just kind of like the insecurities of knowing if I could perform during that creative space. You know what I mean? And I know it might not be like a big thing for some people, but you know, but for me, it's just like making promos. It's just kind of like a thing that I kind of like enjoy doing, and I mean everybody that personally knows me knows that I just continue doing memes and like fucking roast people.
Well, what's so wild? Because I remember a while back you were talking about doing that, right? I think creating like memes and videos and whatnot.
Yeah, like I wanted to get into that space. I just didn't know how or how to like kickstart it, or kind of like what was gonna get me going into that like space. But yeah, fucking fast forward, dude, and we're like in season 4. About to start season 5 in a couple months or whatever. And
yeah, season 4 has been, like I said, it's been a little tough for me personally, just because of the other stuff that I got going on. But you know, with this, as I call it, a passion project, man, I've just been consistent, and they've given us props because of that consistency, bro. Like, you know, your cousin Derek, he was like, yo, Unc, like you've been so consistent with the stuff. Out of everything you've done, like this is so crazy that you're still on top of that, like knocking them out every 2 weeks. We stay on top of our shit.
No, and that's the thing. You know what's crazy? And I was telling you about, I got people who were like asking me questions like, hey, how'd you guys get started? What equipment did you guys? How did you guys kick it off? And I'm like, dude, literally like just one camera, 2 mics. Like then everything kind of just grew within that. That, and a lot of the podcasts that started, don't even exist. You know what I mean anymore. Because they didn't keep that consistency going, and it's hard. It's hard. I tell them it's hard.
It is tough.
Because the number one thing that, aside from making the editing and doing the obviously like the hosting part, is the marketing behind it, the promos behind it. Like, bro, everyone fucking does their part. Matt's over there killing it with the editing consistently. He's taking hours.
He has the bulk of the fucking work.
You know what I mean?
I just sit here.
You're part of the networking and trying to get everybody in, and then my part of the promoting and marketing on that part, and that's the hard part. Like everybody has their hard sections, and I think people think that it's just gonna be like an easy job or an easy get-go, and it's really not. It's not that easy. It's tough, but I think it's like it's fun as long as you got like a team with you, dude. And I mean, obviously with you two leading the fucking pack, it's kind of like it makes it easier for me just because. You know, there's no way in hell I would be able to fucking edit videos or host a fucking podcast. So I'm good behind the screens and making the fucking promos, and I think that's the best way for me. But
the what? Yeah, it's in the bag. It's in the bag. You want her to get it? It's in the back. Yeah, in that one. In the very back and behind it. Sorry,
We live,
yeah.
baby. We live.
This is what we're doing. Keep it in raw. Yep. You remember where you saw it.
Keep it in raw, baby.
To like talk about that right there, bro. Like when like I said, Derek was telling me about like, yo, how is it that you keep doing it? I'm like, to me, I feel like there's a responsibility now, not only to myself and this dream that I have of this right here.
Right.
Excuse me. But the other thing was that I have responsibility to you and to Matt, because without me pumping out what we need to do, I'm like, yo, like these fools are gonna be asking, like, hey, where's the next podcast? When are we recording this? Where's all the promo stuff I need to make these promos? Like, where is XYZ? And I'm like, holy crap. So the pressure is there, but at the same time, like I tell everybody, and everything that I've done from photography to videos to the podcast is such a dope feeling, because it's something that I created and created with you guys. But it's such and though as tough as it can be, it's worth it to me, you know. And when I see you guys doing your thing, when we got people here showing up to our little show, you know what I mean? Like that inspires me, and I'm like, okay, people are here, they're listening. Even if you're tuning in now, you know, like I gotta remember those people that are like, yo, when's the next episode?
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's like that keeps me going, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
No,
but you're right.
yeah.
No, you're right, bro. It's been tough at times, but like I said, it's fucking worth it. To me, it has been super.
No, it's been dope experience. Kind of something that kind of just keeps us busy. You know, productive in a sense. So it's just one of those things, you know. But I mean, yeah, it's a good process. We're gonna continue the process, and then you know, it's just one of those things where, and there's times, I'm not gonna lie, there's times where I'm like, man, I don't want to make this damn promo, dude. but. You know what I mean? And then I get home and I'm just like, ah, shit, let me make this promo, because so it's not really that big.
When you make it, are you ever like in it and you're like, okay, fuck yes, okay, let me add this and
so that's the thing. It's kind of like, I don't want to make the comparison, but it's kind of like the gym. Mm-hmm. You're just kind of like, fuck, dude, I don't want to go. But then once you start working out, bro, you're just like, oh, fuck, bro, I got that pump. You want to step up. So it's kind of like that feeling. Mm-hmm. So it's like you make that promo, you're like, dude, I don't want to make the promo. Then you kind of start seeing the vision. You're like, oh, shit, all right. Let me start getting into like boom, boom.
Hours later.
This could be, So it's kind of like that.
One promo.
The process, the progress, Yeah, it all started from one promo.
Yeah,
but
for sure.
That's just kind of how it falls. It's kind of like you're lazy doing it, or you're just not motivated or inspired by doing it. And then once you kind of start seeing like something out of it, and then you just start kind of creating over it, then it starts kind of developing on its own. Yeah. Really, you know what I mean? And dude, I'll make like one promo, and I'll take like maybe an hour on it, and I'm like, scratch that shit, it was trash, because I like went too far. And I'm like, dude,
sometimes less is best, less is more,
so
right?
Sometimes when it's too loud, it's like doesn't really make sense.
And that's like goes to along with your personality. You know what I mean? It's like you are starting to put your own take on things. It's like, yo, this is how I'm gonna present myself with this.
Right.
And you can go every way.
Right.
And you know, appeal to the masses, but you're like, nah, this is what I want to do. This is part of me. So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's how I feel about when I create.
The crazy thing is this season was, I feel like, was probably one of the most fun seasons to create all the promos. Yeah. Just because it was a lot of not this isn't like dissing anybody from the recent seasons. It's just this season was more like, I felt like it was more fun, more natural, more very creative. It was very energetic. A lot of people in this season was kind of like giving me that vibe, kind of like of enjoyment, of wanting to be in the podcast, right? Not that nobody else wanted to be. Sure. It's just one of those, like, it was kind of like they were very excited to join us and participate in our process. Right. And I think that's what made it even more fun to do.
No, for sure. I think that goes along with how we've grown, and the people being on. Never been on a podcast, never been presenting themselves and whatnot. But for this one, where people are now, we've made a name for ourselves. There's a little bit of a buzz. Speaking of, there's a little bit of a buzz, and people are like, "Oh, yo, I've heard about you guys," or "Damn, I listen." And now I get to be on, like Burnswood, bro. Burnswood was super fucking stoked to be on. And I was like, for real? She's like, yeah, man, I listen to you guys all the time and all that stuff. And like to be here is like, I don't know if I'm misquoting Burnswood, so my apologies, but I think it felt like surreal to her, or to them. You know what I mean? And that was dope. That was a crazy feeling, because I'm like, damn, bro, this is just something that we made out of whatever, my imagination, and I pitched it, and now we're in season 4, and people are excited to fucking be
here. Dude, that's the same reaction I got out of DJ Ruben's seat. It was kind of like the dude sits down, he's like ready to go.
Oh, no,
like,
yeah, that
remember
was a fun one.
Yeah,
No, for
he
sure.
like was ready to go. He starts bringing up the vinyls, the records. You guys start talking music.
Yeah.
You guys start talking about old shit that I don't
Yeah.
know about. Like, so
Yeah,
it was really cool. It was really cool to experience that. But
No, it was so wild because like I get hype, you know, once I get into even like a musical space, right? When it came to doing the episode with Mo Bocha, bro, I was in the zone. Like we
Right.
could have that fucking episode could have gone forever.
Right,
and I know
right.
Matt was like, okay, bro, we get it, hip hop. You know what I mean? But it was such an energetic part of it too, and I've gotten that too. And it's not like I said, it's not to diss anybody. Some people are a little more chill, some people are a little more shy.
right,
but the
right.
thing is, some of the people that have come on are like you said, are excited to fucking be there, excited to tell the story, and some people are just fucking natural, bro.
yeah, no, that's the crazy part. So I remember during the beginning process, people were kind of like nervous to get on here.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, you kind of start, as we start developing, you start seeing like people that are just kind of like they're so natural in front of the camera, so natural in front of that attention, and it's just like almost like if they were regulars, right? So
Yeah,
and I
for
think
sure.
that's what makes it even easier in the entire process too, because it eases you, it eases
Yeah.
us
Oh,
in
no,
the
for sure.
in the background, and you know, but yeah, that's,
I think at the end of the day, it's because of how we format it, and just like everything else, right? Is like to make it as organic as we could.
right.
But it also it's a conversation. We're not here like, oh, here's question number one, and how do you know?
Right. You're
it's
not
like-
under that pressure, that spotlight of like.
It's easy for me because I could sit here and just chop it up just like we're chopping it up right now, right?
Right.
And that's how I did it with these folks, where I'm like, I've never met these people. They might have heard about us, and they're, you know, whatever. And so we sit there, we talk, and we're talking on hours about whatever the fuck it is, right? And it was such a dope experience. So, real quick though, I know that we just talked about Mo Bocha, Monica. So we have her here. So we just bring her on. I know she ain't ready.
Where you at, bro?
I told her to get ready. No, but yeah, you're good. No. Yo, go ahead and kick Waldo real quick. Hey, there she is.
There you go.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Hi. I know people can't really hear us because whatever, but they're clapping. They feel the vibe. So, Monica, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. We're great. We're happy to be here. We're happy to.
Sorry.
We're happy. Okay. So real quick shout out. No, don't worry about the lemons. You know, that
My
happens.
bad.
So,
Okay, no, you're good, you're good.
so these are
Check it out,
the
check it
what
out.
do they call these caramel apples and whatnot, right? Yeah. You're fine.
Oh, look at these real lemons.
These are these are. Hey, shout out to my sister Lupe. She gave me these, so fun time. So we don't have to buy them anymore. Anyways, but no, that's sugar and dough. She makes these. She makes cookies. Like I wanted to shout her out because I want to get her on the podcast later. But she's herself an entrepreneur. She's out here doing her thing, and we see it fit because of the spooky season, Halloween. Here now, like we wanted to
Ghoulish
showcase
one,
it.
The ghoulish one is really cool. Look at that one. That little
Shit,
ghoulish.
cops.
Little.
They just all look
Hey,
good.
Waldo,
hood.
can you get sound control? Waldo, come on, man. No, fuck with you. But no, thanks for coming through. I mean,
thank
it was
you.
long overdue. I know
I
that.
know. I missed the last wrap up.
No, it's all good. Look, we understand.
dare you.
And I think Matt and I were talking about this because I know that I got the one to be here, which is one of our latest episodes. But he was out in San Francisco. He's got his art show going on, and we're like, yo, as long as you're doing your thing, we're not tripping. You know what I mean? If you ain't got shit to do and you ain't coming through, I don't know what the fuck. You know what I mean? But yeah, we were just talking about our episode and how organic it was and how fun it was to sit there and chop it up and just it was just like a conversation. You know
Yes,
what I'm saying?
yeah. We didn't really talk about what we were planning to talk about, actually.
I don't remember.
It went off topic.
It did, but that was the beauty of it.
Yeah,
that
I
we
was gonna say, that's
like Optimus Volts, who to me was one of the biggest compliments, said, "Yo, like we like what you're doing because you not only talk about the artist and the art, but you talk about the person behind all that. And some people are more of a character. I mean, Optimus Volts, shout out. You know what I mean? Like he really brings that luchador, the máscara and all that. So once he takes the mask off, we get to meet him, and we're like, oh shit, But it's always a great time. My favorite, like I said, I think I told you, but I know I said it on here on the last wrap up that you didn't come to.
No shade.
No, not at all. We're family here. You're already here. Sorry. Nah, that it was one of my favorites because it's hip hop.
Yeah.
And I can talk about that just like when we talk to DJ Ruben, we talk about music, and I was like, holy shit, bro, I can go on all day.
Yeah.
So, hey. So tell us, what have you been up to?
Well, I don't know if I talked about this on when we had the podcast, but I used to make calendars of my art.
Okay.
And I haven't made one in 2 years, so I'm working on
There
a
you
new
go.
one right now,
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
it's gonna be all West Coast rappers.
There you go, West Coast, baby.
Yeah.
Hey, that's how we do it. Yeah. Any murals lately? I know you've been.
No.
At least since we had you on.
The one that I was working on, I finished it and the spot closed like a month after.
That's right,
So,
yeah. But-
no murals.
But you did your thing. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I mean it happens. Like the other mural I did got covered up too, so it's just comes with
It
the
happens.
work. Yeah.
All right.
But
So you
it's
got
cool.
calendars. Anything else that's coming next year? I mean,
Well, yeah. So I'm gonna release my calendar on December 1st, and
Alright.
I'll have
Cool.
calendars, prints, and stickers.
gotcha. Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go. Still doing your thing. Have you had any commissions yet as far as like more murals?
No, I'm
'Cause-
gonna stop the murals for a little while.
For a little bit. Don't stop completely because that's how I dubbed you as a muralist. So
Nah,
you gotta
I
live
mean,
up to that.
be
No, I'm just kidding.
honest,
No
like,
pressure.
I haven't done too many. So I'm really focusing on like my digital like artwork right now.
For sure.
Yeah.
How many murals have you made? Like,
We're gonna keep
in your
ripping into the
space?
murals.
I know.
Yeah,
I know. Like 5?
Okay.
Yeah.
How do you start that process, if you don't mind me asking? Like going into that headspace, knowing that you have to create your art. You're so used to. I'm assuming you're used to creating like in a tablet or kind of like paper
Yeah.
form, versus like you have this whole big
It's the
wall.
same.
Really?
Yeah.
figure
I
so.
honestly, I hate to say it.
It's easy.
Because it's not.
That's what she said.
No,
Yeah,
it's
I'm
not.
like, okay.
It's not easy. Every time I start a piece, as much as I plan,
Right.
I go into it and I'm like, I don't know how I'm gonna do this.
Yeah.
And I just figure it out along the way. Like that's how I used to. I think because when I used to do live art, like I would have it sketched out, but as far as making the entire piece, you can't control how it's gonna really come out until you're actually making it. So whenever I start a new piece, I kind of go into it thinking like, I don't know how I'm gonna do this,
Yeah.
but I'm just
Right.
gonna go off of what I know,
Right.
and going back and forth and like stepping back and looking at it.
How do you even like measure it from like how do you know?
Math is hard.
Oh, is it? I know, right? How do you
It is
like
for me.
measure it? Like, so when you do it on the wall, it doesn't like look crooked or it doesn't look like like deformed, I guess.
I do indoor murals, so I could use a projector.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
but even then, even then, I step back and I have to look at it. Sometimes even when I project it, I still adjust it.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, that's okay. Yeah, because I don't know the process, obviously. That's why I'm asking.
You don't freehand it. So you just look at it and like, have you
hopefully
done that?
don't-
Have you tried, or
don't
has it
see.
just always been the projector?
I projector. I've gridded before.
Okay.
So I draw a grid, and then like based on like
yeah,
the
grids.
squares, like I'll draw it. Yeah.
Did you take that from anybody, or I mean, that's kind of like the standard? Like, oh, this is how we chose.
Gridding is like the standard.
for
Now
sure.
with projectors or like other muralists, like they have a way with like the characters that they do. I don't know how to do that.
Not yet.
No,
I'm
not
just
yet.
kidding. No,
I don't know
I'm-
why you're all drilling me into these murals.
We're putting it
but,
out to.
like,
She's like, bro, like I'm done with
We're
murals.
just trying. We're maybe trying to inspire you. Who knows?
Oh,
Yeah.
does
What-
somebody want a mural somewhere?
Yeah. Maybe.
Well,
Hey.
once we get
Hey.
the lemonade stand, we're gonna need a mural
right here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I just it's a lot of hard work.
For sure.
And I do it by myself. I don't have anybody helping me.
That's
So it's a
feel
lot of
that.
hard work, like mentally and on my body. And so I'm just gonna take a break for a while and just focusing on my hip hop artwork right now.
Yes.
Which I'm super stoked.
I do have a question.
Here we go.
Just
Top
so,
five.
Just so maybe we could get the audience intrigued in this. Is there any maybe like 2 artists on that new calendar that you might want to share? Kind of like a sneak peek, like a little preview.
I have on my Instagram, so definitely
Oh.
Dr. Dre.
Dr.
Yes.
Dre.
Okay,
My
okay.
bad. Real quick before
Yeah.
you go into it. Yeah, look,
I know if we start talking about hip hop, I'm not getting on.
No.
this chair.
So no, you good. No, because my thing is, you changed up your Instagram.
I
The
did
hand-
change
the-
my name, and
You
it's
did.
so funny because on the podcast I was like, I'm gonna keep it, and then like
Yeah.
2 months later, I'm changing it.
Yeah, no. So throw it out real quick, and then that way we can put it out.
So my new Instagram is Moni619 Designs, and I changed it just because I feel like the mopocha was an old thing. Like honestly, after that podcast, I kind of went through what we talked about. Like I went through a period where I wasn't working on anything, and I was really questioning like how I am now, like
Yeah.
as an artist, and that name I made like maybe 7-10 years ago, and I'm just not that person anymore. So I
Sure.
wanted something a little bit more
Oh.
neutral and something honestly that people could pronounce.
Okay, yeah.
You know what? Can I chime in real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
I love when this happens. I have a question. Would you ever consider moving forward? You keep this current name that you have now, and then for like your OG fans, like your original creative fans that like loved your original work, would you ever go back and like as your other alias for like that? You know, like a year or something
Like a
like,
throwback?
yeah, like kind of like, yo, I'm gonna be Mobocha's back. For, like, you know what I'm
Is there
saying?
a
Like,
difference? I know it,
I just
maybe
feel,
not.
I feel like it's like a different alias because you just said that's not me anymore. So I'm looking at it more like you grew out of that space, or like you're just not that space. This isn't that name or that creative mindset isn't you anymore. So you're moving on to like, I guess a new page.
Yeah.
So I just
So
kind
you're
of
asking me like why I changed my name?
no, just kind of like now that you are in this new creative space, would you ever like in the future reconsider like doing a Mopocha like exclusive? Because you know what I mean.
Maybe after these sirens go off.
Yeah, because it's a fire question, bro. And I'm just kidding.
Shit,
I know,
fire,
all those
bro.
sleeping. I don't know. For now, I'm gonna say no because I do feel like I outgrew that persona.
Consider this a penance for not being on the last rapper. No, I'm just kidding with you. No. You're like, this motherfucker's putting me on the spot. No. What
Get
it's
these fake lemons.
no, man, we appreciate you coming through though. Like, we appreciate anybody coming through every time because it's always nice to catch up. And I know we were gonna be like, yo, when we see you, it's on because we want to know what's up. You know, we know if you're doing what you sought out to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
we talked about some of the future things, and I always love. I feel like for me, you going into this new space is the evolution. And so what I hear you say is that because of the podcast, you've now evolved. That's just me though. No, just kidding.
Yeah,
No. But no, it's dope to see that. It's dope to see folks evolve. You know what I mean?
I got it late. It's a seltzer.
Beep. Nah, but thank you for fucking coming
here at Chula Vista Brewery.
for coming through. Not that you have to leave.
Okay.
Because we'd love to have you on. You're here, no, here to chime in and shit. But but I appreciate you coming through. One, being on our show. Two, being here today. It's like I said, it's nice to catch up on and see what these creators and entrepreneurs and artists are doing. You know, since we've spoken, and I hope that once we get to season 6, and you know, like Mike said, he'll be like 180 or something at that point because he's working on that.
I didn't say that. I didn't say 180.
I mean, that's about
180.
I don't look it right. You know what I'm saying?
You know.
No.
You know what we call that? We call that victim weight.
Victim weight?
Yeah, victim weight. You're like a protein bar.
What does that even mean?
Like
I don't want to get into that right now. But
y'all know what I'm talking about. I could use them as a foam roller.
Okay, you need to relax. Try and catch me first. How about that?
By the way, he could probably kill me with his bare hands. I'm just.
Just you wait. No. He probably like it. I do. And he knows where I live. Fuck. But we do this every fucking time. So, anyways, but I'm sorry. Well, shit, man. What am I supposed to call you at this point? Just Monica.
Whatever.
All right. Hey, whatever. Nah, Monica. And I know you from your OG name, Mopocha. Nah, man, it's super dope to have you, and thank you for coming through and supporting us.
Man,
Yeah,
make sure you
for sure.
put that Fast and Furious Monica. Just throw that in there, dude.
Right. On right there. There you go. So it could be either one. What do you prefer?
What?
Friends or Fast and Furious? Which one do you identify with most?
I don't know.
She's like, fuck these. No. Well, good shit. Anyways, so what else you got for us today?
I got nothing, man. I mean, I just, excited. I don't seem excited, but
Nah,
dude, I'm
man.
tired.
I mean,
I'm tired.
we're all fucking running and doing this fucking thing. It's come to season 4. It's the last of it. In my eyes, and in my imagination, we have one more season to go. If we go beyond that, it's fucking great.
Right.
But we also have the other plans of doing the Art Hub series. And I feel like that one's gonna take a lot of fucking work too, because that's like I think like
Shout
10
out to Barrio Logan, by the way.
Yeah, shout out to Barrio Logan. Shout out to everybody at the Art Hub. Mary June, Optimus Bolts. They've always been so supportive of us coming through. You know, if you haven't checked them out, check out our past episodes, and then we'll throw Instagrams and all that on there and whatnot. So, and also once again, shout out to. Let me see if I get this fucking right, all right? Because I asked her how to say your name. It's Joali. But it's spelled with a Y. She says, or at least her mom said it was Aztec. Maybe.
Cool.
I have to go back and look through the DMs. But so Sugar and Dough on her fucking Instagram. Sugar underscore and underscore Dough underscore. It's her Instagram. Check her out. Go through. Find all these fucking treats that she's got. We appreciate her hooking us up with what she made for the spooky season. I know that this will come out way, like maybe 3 weeks, 4 weeks. Fuck, I don't even know. After Halloween. 2 weeks after Halloween. But it is Halloween weekend, so if you're fucking doing your thing for Halloween, happy Halloween and all that bullshit. I don't really celebrate it. You got anything going on for Halloween? It's on a fucking Tuesday this year.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, I bought this big ass inflatable of Among Us. So, dude, the thing's like 12 feet tall. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. So
hey, blow it up.
I mean, I got in it. That shit is hot.
Yeah.
And it's hot up in that motherfucker. So yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to walk in that thing.
You'll be all right. You'll do it.
I could barely see it.
You should have worn this shit here.
No, dude, I'm telling you, it's like
this.
this fucking big.
That's
dude.
fine.
It's like massive.
We love it.
But
Real quick before we wrap up, Matt, you got anything? Any questions?
I know.
No.
I can leave.
No, you can't leave.
not leave.
No, you're good to go. We appreciate you. Thanks for coming out. You know what I mean? Hey, go check her out. Like I said, she changed her Instagram name. We'll put it up. But real quick before we go, I know I don't know how to go about this, but we're just gonna fucking do it. We're gonna bring in Elise. Come on down. We gotta have her on. We gotta have her on because, well, one, like we said in the beginning, she's the plug. You know what I mean? She hooked us up with, yeah, go have a seat. Go have a seat.
have a seat, please.
Let me start over real quick. One, it's her birthday, so happy birthday, Elise. I don't want to embarrass you anymore. I didn't have any candles, but
There's a problem with lighting them anyway.
yes. And I'm not hungover, so we're good on that.
I am.
But yo, Elise,
She's drunk.
oh shit, she's drunk. You don't need to be fucking hungover when you're drunk. Elise has been such a supportive fucking person from the beginning. Like I said, from me telling her the idea of what we wanted to do, and then her hooking us up with the space, talking to Tim and Dolly Parker about us just being here and for us to just come through and do our show. She's always been there. It's been fucking great. How you been?
I'm good.
Good
I
stuff.
actually got you guys something.
Oh, there you go.
Wow.
We love presents.
But don't look at the price tag. I forgot.
Don't look at the price tag. I swear to God, if it's anything under $100, bro, like I'm not taking
It's
it.
more than $1.
All right. Okay, good. All right, go ahead, Mike. Open it.
Oh, me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'll open it. All right. Can I get the microphone a little bit closer?
Okay, here we
Just
go.
in case my reaction is it
we
gonna
go.
scare me?
Yes.
No.
Damn it.
It's very cute. It's really
It's very cute. That's what we're going for. All right, very cute. Cute. Dale. A ver. Uh-oh.
I'm about to show y'all. Y'all,
Here we go.
y'all ain't ready for this.
What is it, bro? Sácalo, güey.
Ta-da!
Oh, shit. Hey, there we go. Damn, now that we're coming near
You guys have
Christmas.
to
and
have a
shit.
Christmas tree now.
It's for the Lemonade Podcast tree.
There you go. So official
It's the
lemonade.
money tree, baby.
Oh shit! There
Yeah,
you
you
go.
guys have to have a little tree now.
That's dope. But also, if you turn it around, I'm not gonna say anything.
It looks like a
Good shit.
lemon.
I love it. We love it. It's fucking dope. Damn, we need a couple more of these.
Yeah.
These are dope. These are dope.
No, I
Thank you
love
so
it.
much.
Thank you. Thanks, Elise. And once again, there's your cake. You can share it. We got a couple people here, just fucking great. Yo, shout out to everybody that came out and supporting us through all this. Hey, if you can hear them. Thank you to everyone that came out. They've been such a dope audience, coming out every time for the most part when they can, just to support this little dream I had.
Yeah, man. I want to thank me for being great, for being dope.
Oh, I don't have my beer.
She's at a brewery. I don't know
Yeah.
fucking beer. Any last thoughts?
Okay, now I'm ready.
Okay.
Can I start again?
Speech.
It's live.
It's live. Just do your thing. Matt, you're gonna have to shout. Stay tuned. There you go.
Stay
We're gonna
tuned.
keep creating more shit, yo.
Dot.
Any plans for tonight to celebrate even more? I feel like you gotta go hard.
Well, you guys got me on a good weekend because last weekend was
Yeah.
like my birthday weekend. And
Yeah.
I was hungover for like
Yeah.
4 days.
You were, yeah.
Tired.
You're coming down.
Yeah, I mean, this is Halloween party weekend, so
That's
we
what
got the
I'm saying.
Halloween parties coming up.
There you go.
I know. Shout out to JoJo. See you tonight.
There you go.
But yeah, it's gonna be fun. Eladio Carrion on Sunday.
There you go.
Shout out to Eladio.
Yo, yeah, real quick shout out to everybody that was on the show this season. I know that some of y'all couldn't make it. Some of y'all are out there grinding and fucking doing your thing, creating that lemonade, man. It was such a pleasure to have you guys on, to sit down. It's such an honor. And thank you for being a part of this little dream that we've just, formulated and are still going.
Yeah.
Good shit. So I think that's it for us for today.
But you guys have to sing.
Oh, we gotta sing.
we gotta sing.
All right,
All right,
we gotta
all right.
sing. Happy birthday. Ready? Happy birthday
to you. Cha cha cha.
Happy birthday
To you. Cha cha cha.
Happy birthday, dear Elise. Happy birthday to you. Yeah.
Cheers.
Thanks again
cheers.
to everybody tuning in, and we'll catch you on the next one. Peace.
What's going on, folks? Welcome to the Lemonade Podcast. I'm your host, Frank. Here at the Lemonade Podcast, we go by the saying, when life gives you lemons, we make lemonade, and we pour it onto the world. And with that, we hope to encourage, inspire, and empower not only those of you tuning in, but our guests themselves. And today's guest is...
Monica!